Hey, this is Mike Orlando from Adrenaline Mob. I'm back talking about the topic of chicken picking. Basically, what I've been showing you in the last few columns was the pick-pluck technique. I like to sync it up to different kind of drum patterns. This one is inspired, as well as they all are, by a type of diddle, so diddle with a triplet. So I always hear a drum pattern and then I want to, emulate it on the guitar. So I come up with something like this. With that triplet at the end of it, which is a hammer-on pull-off. So I'll do the lick fast. Broken down slow, like I said, it's that do with a triplet at the end. Same style lick as we spoke of in a couple of columns already with the chicken picking. B minor pentatonic I'm in, and it's between the B and the E string. So back and forth, pick, pluck. I'll play it slow. So it's that same technique of just using the left finger and bopping it down, up and back and forth like that. So pick, pluck, pick, and then a hammer-on pull-off. Move up to the next two strings, the G and the B, same thing. I just give it a little bit of the flat five, just that bluesy feel I love. Then move up to the D and the G. Move up to the A and the D string. Remember, pick, pluck, pick, hammer-on pull-off. Pick, pluck with my second finger. Pick, pluck, pick, pluck. I'll play this lick slow down the scale. I'll play it back up to speed. So I'll break the pattern down slow. Again, the chicken picking, pick, pluck technique. Two strings, back and forth. We'll start on the B and the E. Then up to the G and the B. Staying on the G and the B string. And then moving up in that same box pattern up to the D and the G string. Moving up the same box pattern, A and the D. And then up to the E and the A string. Little different fingering, because I have to get the D note on the E string and the F sharp on the A. So a little bit of fingering, different pattern. And then back to that same box pattern, back on the B and the A of the E string. So I could take this same pattern, the two strings back and forth, and move it all around the scale on those two strings. You'll see it's on the B and the E string, and then I get back to the scale and go down the box pattern like I did before. B minor pentatonic, moving all around. I'll play it up to speed. Okay, so I took the same pattern on the B and the E string, and just moved it around the scale, B minor pentatonic. So I moved it up to, same technique, pick, pluck, and the hammer-on pull-off. Move it up. And the last part was from the prior lick. So I changed moving up the scale through the scale, B minor pentatonic. You could use it in any key, any positions whatsoever. So that's just a different variation on the lick. Okay, so this next lick is still based upon the chicken pickin' style that I showed you a few licks prior, where it is a group of 8 and a hammer-on. But this time, the licks have always been between 2 strings, B string to the E string, G string to the B. This time we're going to change it up like non-adjacent string. It's going to be the G to the high E. So it's the 3 to the 1, little string skipping kind of thing going on. And if you were in the key of E and you were soloing, it's going to be basically more of a transitioning lick. If you're soloing, you want to add something at the end of the solo, just out of the blue, a little left to center. This is a chromatic style, and it's just moving down from E to E. So we start in this position at the 12th fret of the G string. It's the same lick as I showed you before. It's just groups of 8s, but moved down chromatically. So I just move it fret by fret until I get to the resolve note, which is an E. So I'll play it slow. And I use that same bouncing technique from my pinky that I would do from 2 strings apart, the B to the E. It's just a little more difficult. You have to kind of flap the whole thing down to get across. Like that. So that's a technique to work on as well, helping you with this lick. So I'll play it slow. It's just something cool to put at the end of a solo. It could be in any key. Just kind of, get you from one phrase to another.